What is going on? So here's an update on this tank. Remember last time I left you guys, this thing was insane because of the quarantine period that was taken down here. I was able to clean it up a little bit, me and my little girl. What I did was I did clip a lot of the top ones, which I said I wasn't going to do, but I did. And just replanted them, give them a lot of more hiding space. On today's date, I have noticed that we got a lot of new family members. So a lot of new family members means feeding time, making sure you're feeding them the right things. Right now we're gonna give them some flakes, and so there's no over aggression or anything like that. But that's the mama right there. You see, I don't want to get too close to spook them.
Protecting the babies.
Or just releasing them. But that one right there keeps being a little bully. See, and I don't want to cause too much stress in here, so I'm gonna have my daughter feed, and I'm gonna just record, and then we're gonna move on to the next tank. I have a hospital tank I gotta show you guys. Just to let you guys know, I did get those two little female guppies in the back, brand new, a few days ago. So she's feeding.
So is that enough food?
I would say not. I will probably put some back here too.
For the babies. Alrighty.
Alright, give them a little bit bigger flakes for the adults.
Okay.
What we're feeding right now is regular flakes.
This is what this food is. It's in here.
Yep, that's what we use. I usually use the veggie pellets too, like during the day. But there's so many babies in there now that I'm gonna give them this for now. It's early in the morning before water changes, so I feed before I start doing water changes. Just want to show you guys a little food of what they eat. So yeah, we'll keep on feeding. So I just gave them bigger flakes for the adults, and then on to the next tank. Hopefully it calms them down. I'm pretty sure it will, especially that one. Or if not, I'm gonna have to pull her because I don't need no stress in here. Tank went through enough in the past 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So on to the next tank. All right, so this is a new tank. I'm gonna let my daughter walk you guys through this tank a little bit more. Go ahead, take over, girlfriend.
I don't know what to say.
It's all right. We basically made this tank. I wanted something different than what I'm used to.
And the other one with the guppies in it, I was actually very surprised because that was the tank that I made, and it was in one day we finished it. I was surprised.
Yeah, and it came out real nice, and then now just maintaining.
And then this one, it took a couple of days to do it.
Got a little red cherry strip back there. When I made this, I made this little background here, as you can see. Craig,
rocks.
Just to hide the filter and so forth. It used to look really nice. It used to have moss on there, as you can tell on top. There's still some moss left. But a lot of it died off, which is fine. I'll fix it one of these days. I'm not really in a big rush. As you guys remember, this is with the tank. I also put the older babies of guppies. As you can see, they're mostly all up here hanging out in the open space instead of being caught about a duckweed. And then down here you have your shrimps just coming out. They already know it's feeding time. They know it. As soon as we come down and turn on the lights, it's time to go. So
as you can see, we put a few babies in here. There's a few shrimps.
I gotta clip that Amazon sword. I'm not really worried about so much clipping here. I gotta let it regain its greenness as with the duckweeds, man. Honestly, I try to put something to leave like an opening so like you get in there, but it's just not good enough. I'm gonna take that out and keep the duckweed very minimum. I use that duckweed to feed our big papa here, and our goldfish just for green sets, but that's for another time. Look at little red shrimp.
A little Bella turtle here.
Tiny.
Oh, I see a red one.
So I'm just gonna keep the camera right here and let my little girl feed.
Okay, what do we feed them?
The flakes, the same flakes. Okay. That's one thing. Don't overbuy food, guys. Usually, you gotta know what you have in your tanks. Obviously, you guys know that. You want to do too much and buy a whole bunch of food and stuff like that. I keep it very simple. I don't want no crazy exotic fish. I think my discus are enough pain in my butt.
There. Is that good?
Nope, you gotta feed them a little bit more. Also, I just feed a little bit more just so I make sure that the shrimps do eat. And then I do a separate feeding for them with a little bit of calcium. Just drop it in there, man.
Oh.
More fish in there. There you go. So now that they've eaten, you see them going all over the place. I usually like to keep the flakes small. These are smaller fish, especially with the baby guppies in there.
Wait, you already.
And then I'll give up a couple of big flakes, just a little bit, not so many. But you can see they are shredded, so it blends in pretty good with the duckweed. But this is a crazy duckweed that grows in this tank. They're bigger flakes, but majority of them I'll keep it small for these little guys so they can eat. So now that they're eating, I'll give them 15-20 minutes each tank, and then water change time. But for now, we're gonna go to another tank and feed. So this is my discus tank with 4. I started off with a lot of them passed away, unfortunately. Still learning, still in the same process. As I know, they don't like this type of aquarium, planted gravel, so forth and so forth, but it's what I like, honestly. So I'm gonna have to come up to a decision one day, and let's see what happens. If I keep them and strip this down, or what's next. I have an automatic feeder that feeds them twice a day with flakes. The flakes is actually, let me see if I can pull it up. It's this stuff. They like it. I like it for them, so I use it. This is the only thing that gets that flake on the automatic feeder only. But yeah, it's kind of sunny down here in the fish room. You can see our reflection and stuff. Yeah, but there's our little guys. So
I see some.
the flakes is getting in there from the food process. I mean the food thing. So, but I am gonna feed them differently. What I have here is a little medicine cup, turkey baster. I put some frozen brine shrimp. I also alternate with beef heart. I think the brand is Sally. I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. I've been using it for a very long time. And then whatever else. I don't do bloodworms anymore. I didn't like the way they were looking after a while. They were just falling in love with the bloodworms. As you guys know, they have tiny little mouths, so it's easy for them to eat, and that's all they wanted to eat for a long period of time. What's up, guys? So I'm gonna hand the phone over to my little one so I can feed. This is Melissa's shrimp. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. There's some type of shrimp thing. I just started this about 2 weeks ago. I don't feed it every day again. I alternate. I probably give them this twice a week, and then some brine shrimp other days, and then one time out of the week or twice out of the week I do beef heart. Just keep it like that, and then the flakes are getting fed twice a day. Not a whole lot of it either, because on this tank, obviously they eat more. Temperature's like 84, so I do more water changes to this thing. As you guys know, with these type of tanks, you gotta do more water changes. I don't do it every day anymore. I do about 3 times a week. I usually knock it down to about right here. The reason why is because the fish I used to have here, I used to do water changes almost every day, and I don't think they could take it. Because I was knocking it down 50%. It was just killing my fish. My plants were looking terrible. So you can see my plants are starting to recover a little bit. And this is how I feed. I just do little by little. If you want to follow me. I know we just fed this tank. Okay. But I do throw a little bit in here. You know what I'm saying? Just for the shrimp and so forth. And then I go to the guppy tank too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. And then my hospital tank, which we'll be to that next. So I'm going to just feed.
So just a little tour of the hospital tank here. We got some fishies getting checked a little while. It's not too full of like the plants and stuff because it's a hospital tank. Moving on to the next.
So we're back to this one. If we want to back up, and you should probably show off the whole thing. Yeah. This is a 125 gallon. Obviously this is going to nurse the other angelfish that's over there. These are end up going, both of them are going to end up going to this tank for the time being. Once they get better.
So we got 2 angelfishes. in the hospital tank. We're checking on them like every day to just make sure they're nice and healthy, keep on moving. We're still feeding this one.
Yep. And that was the last drop. The rest of them I'm gonna put in the little fish we have down here.
So we don't.
And feed them later if I want to, honestly. I just want to get them fed, keep them going, so we can do water changes.
Water change.
All right, next one is gonna be the hospital tank. Walk you guys through that one. It's been set up for like 2-3 weeks. Here's a final view of this one. For some reason, my fishes are never on this side unless it's nighttime. This side of this tank, they are never ever on this side. They always, constantly, over here, constantly. But here it's very simple. This is my favorite one, my little pleco dude. That's my horse face loach. I got a couple yo-yo loach. Sorry again for the glare. It's just the sunlight is right there. My little shrimp, snails. Nothing fancy in this one. I do have a tire track eel, I think it's called, but I don't know where he's at, which is weird because he's always out here. He's always wanting to eat, so I don't.
Where is he?
It's weird. Can't
Wait,
find him.
I think I seen him like over here, right there.
Where is he?
I think
Oh
he's like
no,
right
that's
there.
our little tiny yo-yo loach. I mean coolie
No, like-
loach. Sorry, we
no,
have
like-
about like 8 of them. Oh, you see the black one? Wow, the black one is fat.
No, like
Jesus.
no, like I see a little skinny one, like.
Yep, those are coolie loaches. There's like 6 of them in here. You only see 2 so far. But let me see if I go to the side of the tank here. See if he's back here. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out.
Where?
This guy's
Oh.
huge. Look at Big Daddy right there, man. And he's out. Let's go chase him a little bit. Come on, buddy. Show off for the people. He's not even that old. I got him when he was tiny. He's only like 6-7 months. He's huge. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? You know, I want to get rid of these guys. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, but I love them, so I haven't been able to get them a better home, in a sense. But man, they be digging up my plants. Always just... They're friendly. They don't attack nobody, but man, they be messing with each other. You know, and my biggest fear is stress in here because of these guys. So it gets me worried. These 2 is always over here. This is one, that's my little sick one, man. I don't, you know, he doesn't have the stringy poop anymore. He doesn't, you know, he's always in good spirits in a sense. But man, he just got like a skinny body and a skinny forehead, like a pinched forehead. So I don't know what to do with him. I don't know if I should just put him in a hospital tank, get him fattened up, and while he's in there, just for in case if he ends up being sick, then I can just treat. I don't know, but I'm gonna wait till the other ones get out of the hospital tank and then go from there.
Yeah, I was about to say you might not want to put him in the hospital tank because we have some.
What's up, man? You always want all the attention. You always want all the attention. Here, you have it. You happy? All right, so on to the next tank. Oh, look at my red pearl.
Like 2 angelfishes.
Yep. So the way I paused while she was talking, but she was saying was this is a hospital tank. Usually the light is not on at this time. I usually put it on later on in the day.
So you got 2
But-
angelfishes.
Yep. You have 2 angelfishes, and we have 4 of the corridors.
One passed away, right?
One passed away today. I knew it when I bought it. He wasn't looking so good. It was a Julie. But I tried anyways. It is what it is.
So, Dad, what is that like that?
This is called the salt and pepper. He's very little. So I'm not gonna feed no flakes. I still see food on the floor, but they're getting water changes too.
Salt and pepper.
Yep, salt and pepper. So I've been doing water changes twice a day, just 10%, not a whole lot. But yeah, these are the angelfish that I end up getting. So the koi's belly looks a million times better. Healed up, as you can see, the fins I just destroyed. That fish was actually in the tank with a puffer, like 5 huge catfish, a huge pleco, you know, just mean fish in a bass, if I'm not mistaken. So he must have got weak and they attacked, and I gotta clean all this. I gotta clean all this junk. Look at all that duckweed is stuck on the filter. I gotta clean it.
I noticed this morning that the one laying down, like his fins were moving, like he was trying to go up so he could try to swim.
This is every day. I mean, I haven't gave up on him because he hasn't given up on himself, man. But you know what's interesting about this right here? To be honest, guys, and I had angelfish longer than I had discus, is that I never seen an angelfish do this. This is every day. No matter where the koi moves, the other angel follows him and just is on top of him like this, like if he's protecting him in a sense. And it's just awesome to see, man. It's very humbling experience to see that. So
Yeah, I noticed
it's pretty cool.
Like, his
Yeah,
bodyguard or something.
Yeah, as you can see, he doesn't move unless I get, unless he gets a little spooked and then he wants to start protecting. But yeah, this is just a simple setup, man. It's not about the beauty of it. It's just, here we go, man.
I noticed like there isn't that much plants like the other ones.
You know.
There isn't that much because it's a hospital tank. They need a more room to heal.
Yeah, but he's trying. He's still breathing. So, all I'm doing for this one, if you guys are wondering, is just aquarium salt. Remember, do not put aquarium salt all the time. What I do is I put aquarium salt, was recommended from API, and then when I do my water changes, then I might put a little bit more. That's recommended as well. But stress coat, I do it every other day. And the rest, I just feed very little. The food is still moving around, so hopefully these guys will eat. But I don't know. This guy is like Big Papa, man. He doesn't leave his side. He doesn't eat. So the scary thing about it. So here you go. That was our tanks. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys the turtle tank real fast. Let's go to that. So this is Bella, because we didn't know it was a female. You know what? To this day, I don't know if it's a female or male. I'm not sure. Look at the glare again.
You said he was a male.
I think he's a male. I don't really know.
He or she.
But she been with us for a long time. That goldfish has started as a feeder, a tiny 10-cent feeder. Now look at him. He's massive. He's huge. It's beautiful and it's huge, and they're like best buddies now. Very clean setup. I decorated. Man, I got pictures saved of this tank beforehand, and it was awesome. So for everybody out there who wants to decorate a turtle tank, don't do it. If anything, get some little pebbles, river pebbles, and put it on the floor, and that's it. Anything else, he's gonna destroy. Those plants are fake. I did this just to kind of give it something because I didn't like the tank, but he loves it. He goes in there. That's how he sleeps. He's right on top of those. Are fake. But you can see he bites them off, he rips them off, and then I gotta go in there with a scooper and clean them. Like I'll clean that today. I'll clean the glass. I'm not really worried. It's a turtle tank, very clean. What I do is that power head I have to clean. There's a power head over there. So to circulate. Usually it's never this dirty, so that means it has to be clogged up.
I remember.
But this is the top part. I made this. I seen it on YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, how I set it up. I just went and bought some artificial grass from Home Depot. Put some plants, some fake plants that I had sitting around, and then obviously the heat.
And I used to like put like little food up here for like a snack. So when she goes up, she can eat a little snack, or he. I don't know.
Yeah, very easy. So the ramp kept breaking, so that's why I put that little thing on there.
And I
keep it up.
Do remember we used to have 2 turtles. What was the second turtle's name?
Boom. But he was very mean. Like very mean.
Boom.
The biggest thing I'm having with this turtle is shell rot, man. I can't get. I mean, I know everybody's like, oh, you got too much water in the tank. This and that. You know what? I like it like this. And this tank actually gets the most water changes, the most maintenance. Most of everything. This tank looks filthy right now because I put a crap load of duckweed in it 2 days ago. So they'll eat that, and then I'll give pebbles every other day or every 3 days, and then I also give them carrots when I'm not giving him pellets, and and then I'll feed. I'll dice up some frozen shrimp, and then he'll eat that too once in a while.
I'm actually surprised that the goldfish is actually living for all these years, because when you used to get goldfish, they didn't really survive that long.
No, this was Survivor. And also, as you can see, this is my son's toys all over this place. So he decided to color his crayon on this fish tank. You can see that right here. But yeah, it's our turtle. The only thing I gotta treat him for his shell rot. Also, I don't really that concerned because the water is usually very clean. I mean, today's a bad example, but you see it later when I'm done with it. I'm telling you, it's like that all the time. But he doesn't want to stay up there. I mean, I think that spot is pretty cool, man. I mean, I know I can't get the focus in there, but it's big for him. You know, he has a lot of room up there. And I just put this for like little foam. This is like a pound foam. What I did was I created on 125 this little stand thingy, little cave. You guys probably seen it in a video. And the biggest thing about that is I forgot when I was doing it is that foam floats in the water. So imagine that. It was a pain, but I got it to stay down and went from there by using some silicone. But yeah, this is our turtle, Bella. Don't worry, I would treat that shell.
I think I named the turtle Bella after my friend.
Yeah. Well, that's it, guys, for the whole all the tanks in our room. Hope you guys like it. Till next time.